Cooking to excite children. Feeding the children with healthier and tastier food. By R.P. and Associates. Cooking for children. Do you want to teach your children to cook but are unsure where to begin? You can find age-appropriate cooking activities and recipes in this category. The numerous advantages of cooking with children have already been covered in my writing. In addition to giving your kids a lifelong skill, teaching them to cook can boost their confidence and foster a love of food and healthy eating habits. What your child does and how they assist you in the kitchen will mostly depend on their readiness, interest, and experience rather than their age. Although I've broken down the tasks by age group, keep in mind that this is only a guide and your child may move through the stages more quickly or more slowly than I've indicated. Safety and cleanliness should always come first, regardless of age. For children of all ages, kitchens may be hazardous environments. Dangerous equipment, hot stoves, and sharp knives. Your kitchen can be made safer by making sure your child is safe and establishing rules that are suitable for their level of knowledge and ability. Food hygiene instruction, such as washing hands before commencing or after handling raw food, should be started early and repeated frequently. Finally, patience is on your side. No matter how old your child is, try not to get upset over spills, mess, or errors. Instead of undermining your child's confidence, keep in mind to boost it. Taking control, requesting that they work more quickly, and revising their work. Bringing your child into the kitchen at any age is perfectly acceptable. Don't let the fact that babies can't assist with cooking stop you from creating a secure space where they can watch and listen to you. You could want to put them in their playpen, high chair, or bouncer, or you might want to baby-wear them, with caution. As they get older, let them touch and smell the components and discuss what you are doing with them. Let children play with the spoons, pots, pans, and other non-toxic, safe kitchen tools. At this age, people are observing and learning that the kitchen can be a joyful and entertaining space. Although most toddlers prefer to assist in the kitchen, you are unlikely to have them stay for an entire recipe because of their short attention spans. Short, rapid projects are the greatest way to keep them busy and focused at this age because they will require a lot of supervision and direction. Safety comes first. Ensure that hot pot handles, heavy or sharp objects, hot drinks and food, and cleaning supplies are all out of reach. At this age, it's a good idea to set up a separate location away from stovetops and other appliances if you have the space. When cooking with children, consider the following things. 1. Include them in the preparation of food, discuss the recipe with them, demonstrate the ingredients, and involve them as much as you can. 2. Instruct cooking skills, allow children to utilize kitchen tools, flip, stir, and spread. 3. Talk about healthful foods, discuss which foods are good for you and why. 4. Promote sharing, permit children to serve their meal to relatives or friends. Here are some of the 5 interesting recipes for children to relish are as follows.
1. Badam milk. Badam milk, sometimes called badam dud, is a soothing Indian beverage that is sweet, creamy, and delectably flavored with cardamom and saffron herbs. This beverage, which is made with almonds, milk, sugar, and spices, tastes great either warm in the winter or cold in the summer. As a result, this delicious beverage is enjoyable throughout the year. More on badam milk. Awadhi cuisine is known for its sweet beverage, badam dud, also called badam milk. This delightful beverage, which tastes great hot or cold, is flavored with saffron, cardamom powder, and powdered almonds. Ayurveda states that raw, unpeeled almonds, or garam, are warming. They become cooling, thanda, when soaked in chilly or room temperature water. Soak the almonds for 7 to 8 hours or overnight if you want to produce badam milk to help chill your body. Additionally, soaking almonds improves their nutritional content and facilitates digestion. Because they are high in protein, vitamin E, and other vital minerals, almonds are a fantastic addition to any diet. They have numerous other health advantages and are also beneficial to the brain. How to make badam milk. it's very easy to make this delicious almond-infused milk. This is how you do it: blanch, peel, and soak almonds. Ingredient: almonds, 1/2 cup. 2. Water to blanch almonds, 4 cups. Full fat milk, 1 liter, plus 1/2 cup divided 3. Saffron, a generous pinch. Condensed milk, or any sweetener of your choice, 1/3 cup. Instruction: 1. Fill a pot with hot water. Add the almonds and bring to a boil. 2. After a minute of boiling, turn off the heat. 3. After draining, place the almonds in a bowl of cold water to cool. 4. After that, the skin is simply peeled off. 5. Pour 1/2 cup milk into a blender jar with the peeled almonds. 6. Mix until a fine paste forms. 7. Pour 1 liter of milk and saffron into a thick-bottomed pot and heat to a boil. 8. Next, thoroughly mix in the condensed milk and almond paste. 9. Boil on low-medium heat for 15 to 20 minutes, or until the milk achieves the desired consistency and the raw almond smell disappears. Continue scraping the bowl's edges and stirring to prevent adhering to the pot's bottom. 10. You can optionally add additional flavorings, such as rose water or crushed cardamom. 11. Garnish with chopped almonds and serve hot or cold. 2. Rainbow pancakes with each bite. These plant-based pancakes are fluffy, light, and bursting with sweet flavor. Preparation time: 5 minutes. Cooking time: 10 minutes. Total time: 15 minutes. Serves: 8 pancakes. The ideal recipe to satisfy all of your morning requirements is this homemade vegan pancake mix. If you're looking for a pancake recipe that doesn't contain eggs or dairy, this one is ideal because it's already plant-based. You can make vegan whole wheat pancakes, vegan protein pancakes, vegan gluten-free pancakes, and more with the minor modifications listed below. See the part titled Substitutions and Additions. As much as I love this recipe, I hope you do too. Ingredients: the main components of this vegan pancake recipe are these. A. Flour. All-purpose flour is used in the original recipe. If you would like, you can substitute gluten-free flour or a flour substitute cup for cup, though the results may differ slightly. B. Sugar. For this recipe, I used organic coconut sugar. C. Salt. Adding salt to a sweet dish may seem odd, but it actually brings out the sweetness and balances the flavors rather nicely. I used sea salt from the pink Himalayas. Be sure to use fresh baking powder. To find out if your baking powder is still fresh, read this article. An essential component for creating the fluffiest vegan pancakes is baking powder. D. Baking soda. Ensure that your baking soda is fresh once more. Pure organic vanilla extract is what I use. Were you aware? E. Pure organic vanilla extract is what I use. Imitation vanilla isn't vegan, did you know that? For veganism and the finest flavor, I always use the actual thing. F. Olive oil. The olive oil contributes to the moistness and flavor of these pancakes. G. Almond milk. The almond milk pancakes, in my opinion, have the finest flavor and consistency, but you may substitute water or oat milk. Instructions: in a big bowl, you will first combine all of the wet ingredients. Next, combine all the dry ingredients in another large basin. Mix the dry ingredients and the liquid components together until they are just incorporated. Here, it's crucial to avoid overmixing the ingredients. It's normal and acceptable for your batter to be a little clumpy. In order for the baking powder to activate and produce fluffy vegan pancakes, you will now need to let the batter rest for around 5 minutes. Preheat your griddle or nonstick skillet to 375 degrees, or medium heat. For each pancake, scoop out 1/4 cup of batter. Allow them to cook until tiny bubbles start to form and the pancake's bottom turns golden brown. Gently turn over and continue cooking for another 30 seconds or until the bottom is golden brown. After the pancakes have cooled a little, top them with vegan butter, syrup, or anything else you choose, and dig in. 3. Animal shortcakes. You miss the days when you had your own box of animal crackers and could play zookeeper? Our take on the treat is this. They taste more like cookies than crackers, but they're not too sweet. Preparation time, 15 minutes, cooking time, 12 minutes total time 27 minutes serves, 4 pancakes. A. Ingredients. 100, 4 ounces, plain flour B, packets blancmange powder C, 100, 4 ounces, butter or soft margarine D 50 gram, 2 ounces, castor sugar or granulated sugar E, half a teaspoon of baking soda F, half a teaspoon of table salt G. 3 tablespoons of honey, 64 gram. Instructions. B1. Mix the butter, sugar, honey, baking soda, salt, and flavor until thoroughly blended. 2. Stir together the flour and oat flour. 3. Split the dough in half and press each half into a disc that is 3/4 inch thick. Cover with plastic wrap. Put in the fridge for a minimum of half an hour. 4. Set the oven's temperature to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Line multiple baking sheets with parchment paper or lightly oil them. 5. Remove one piece of dough from the fridge and place it on a surface dusted with flour. The dough should be 1/4 inch thick. 6. Cut the dough with animal cookie cutters that have been dipped in flour. Place the cookies on the baking pans that have been prepared. 7. Bake the cookies for 8 to 10 minutes, or until the sides are just beginning to brown. 8. Take the cookies out of the oven and allow them to cool on the baking sheet until they are set, which should take a few minutes. 9. Move the parchment-lined cookies to a cooling rack to finish cooling. Continue with the remaining dough and sugar with glacé icing. See tips for bakers. Use 1 teaspoon of Princess Cake and Cookie Bakery emulsion, which is easily available online, in place of the vanilla extract to achieve that distinctive animal cracker flavor. 4. Knots and crosses. There's nothing to make this simple knots and crosses dish from everyday ingredients, yet the children are sure to love it. Preparation and cooking time, 2 hours and 45 minutes. A. Ingredients. 1. 2 1/4 cm slices of lemon zest without white pith. 2. 130 grams of white sugar 3. 220 grams of softened unsalted butter 4. 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract 5. 1 egg. 6. An additional 350 grams of plain flour of dusting 7. 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. B. Instructions. 1. Put the sugar and lemon zest in a mixer bowl and grind for 8 seconds at a high speed. 9. Use a spatula to scrape down the sides of the mixing bowl. 2. Add butter and beat at a speed of 30 seconds. 4. 3. Use a spatula to scrape along the sides of the mixer bowl, then beat for 30 seconds per speed. 4. Using a spatula, scrape down the edges of the mixer bowl and beat at a pace of 30 seconds. 4. 5. Use a spatula to scrape down the edges of the mixing bowl. Mix the egg and vanilla for 1 minute at a pace. 4. 6. Mix in flour for 15 seconds at a pace. 4. Divide the dough into 2 equal halves and transfer it to a silicone bread mat or a well-floured work surface. Wrap one piece with plastic wrap after shaping it into a disc. Put aside. 7. Return the remaining dough to the mixing bowl. Stir in chocolate powder for 15 seconds on speed 4. Shape into a disc after transferring to a silicone bread mat or a well-floured work surface. Place both dough halves in the refrigerator for an hour or until they are stiff enough to roll after wrapping them in plastic wrap. 8. Turn the oven on to 170 degrees Celsius. Put baking paper on 2 baking trays, 30 by 40 centimeters, and put them aside. 9. Roll out the chocolate dough, 7 mm thickness, on a well-floured work surface or silicone bread mat. Cut out 50 crosses with an X-shaped cookie cutter, about 5 centimeters, then place them on baking trays that have been prepped. Bake at 170 degrees Celsius for 8 to 10 minutes. After 10 minutes of cooling on trays, move to wire racks. 10. Roll out the vanilla dough, 7 mm thickness, on a well-floured work surface or silicone bread mat. Cut out 50 knots with a zero-shaped cookie cutter, about 5 centimeters, then place them on baking pans that have been prepped. Bake at 170 degrees Celsius for 8 to 10 minutes, or until just beginning to turn brown. After 10 minutes of cooling on trays, move to wire racks to finish cooling. 11. On the front of a cloth or paper bag, draw a noughts and crosses game board. As a party favor, put 5 crosses and 5 noughts in each bag. See advice and tips. Just cover the biscuit dough in plastic wrap and put it in the freezer to freeze it. You can freeze dough for up to a month. Remove from freezer 1 to 2 hours before rolling and baking. Gluten-free noughts and crosses. Use 350 g of gluten-free plain flour in place of regular flour to make gluten-free biscuits. #5. Elementary age, marshmallow dip. This creamy and sweet dip just takes 10 minutes to prepare. At spring brunches or luncheons, I prefer to serve it in a bowl, with freshly picked strawberries surrounding it. Cindy Steffen, Wisconsin, Cedarburg. Facts about nutrition: 56 kilocalories, 3 g fat, 2 g saturated fat, 7 mg cholesterol, 24 mg sodium, 6 g carbohydrate, 5 g sugars, 0 fiber, and 1 g protein are all included in 2 tablespoons. A. Ingredients. A. 1 package of softened cream cheese, 8 ounces, b. 1/3 of a cup of cherry yogurt. C. 1 8-ounce container of thawed frozen whipped topping d. 1 7-ounce jar of marshmallow cream e. A variety of fresh fruits. B. Instruction: beat the yogurt and cream cheese together in a big bowl. Stir in marshmallow cream and whipped topping. Accompany the dish with fruit. Conclusion of all these 5 cute children recipes. All these recipes are not only enticing, but cater to make children habituated by giving them bribe of alluring things, such as if the children finish those interesting foods they should deserve to go places wherever they wanted to go/wander. This can be only done by patience and smart choices we make with children. After all, growing children need some time and attention from their loved ones and parents to be with and to enjoy lovely food around them, so kids enjoy those lovely dishes and keep smiling. Kindly like, share, and subscribe.